Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm playing Plane Crazy yet again, only this time no lag like the last video. So here today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite builds. This is one that I've been working on recently. It is my first ever folding build. It's of just a regular battleship that I built. Has a complete down below deck. You can go practically anywhere. You got tons of stuff to do. Not a lot of seats because I don't intend a lot of people to be on the boat at one time since it can't move very fast. So I think we'll move on from this. Very cool, has a working turret, or sorry, anti-aircraft gun right there. What else? We got the first version of this, which is not folding. It's just a regular, pretty long boat. It just has some guns on the side. Works really well though. A little bit of lag. Okay, let's drop that. Okay, and it moves pretty decently fast for its size. I'm not in PvP, so the guns don't work right now. This is the max speed of it. Turns great. I'm very happy with the turning. What's that? There's something in the water. And if I ever want to go to the water on land, I have a little nice suspension going because it's nice and rough there. And if you never thought you would ever see a boat drift or drive like a race car, well, there you go. Yeah. The suspension sometimes will break, so that's not always fun. This is actually a pretty recent build. I made this a few days ago. It's my drag car. It works really well for what I want it to do. I use it only in drag racing with no engines, just wheels. And it's pretty good with the handling and goes pretty fast. There we go. Drag car has a little smoke pipe in the back. And I really just wanted to experiment with the wedge pieces in this game. And that's how I got the smoke pipe in there, just by experimenting a little bit with that wedge piece. It's made mostly of wedges, to be honest. We'll go with my tank car. Now this is a PvP conveyor car that I made. And it has missiles, I think a gun on it, 2 guns on it. There we go. And I wanted to build something with not wheel turning, but instead motor turning. So, and it just came to this. So yeah, it handles really well for using conveyors. If I adjust the motor angle anymore, it'll probably spin out. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that. We got speedboat. Now the speedboat is still not fixed. Okay. Maybe I'll fix that one day. I'll show you my second version of the big boat. This version of the boat is much bigger, wider, sorry. It does not have a very nice interior yet because I have not had a lot of time to work on it. I fell. It has one helipad, as you can see here. I know it is a little off-center. Has a little jet jump thing, ramp. Uh, I mainly use it only for it to stay in one spot. Or maybe that's the other battle. Maybe this one works better. I'm not sure. It does need to have some magnets on it because this back part will like come up and over here. And then we release the anchor. The thing I love about this boat though is that when it comes up above this line, it actually no longer, unlike the battleship, if I released the anchor block in it, if I can get on the slider, there we go. My favorite thing is that when you come down the stairs, there we go, it's not flooded below deck. And that was an issue with my other plane. Not plane, boat. So yeah, here's my little helicarrier. I intend only for it to be to carry helicopters, because even that big pad is a little too small. So I plan on extending back out like over here, although I don't have a lot of space to work with. And that's why folding is in this game. What's this? I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is another thing that I made recently. Oops. This is pretty cool in my for what I wanted. So you put the snow pipes actually, back, and it drives like a regular car, only I used motor steering instead. But there's a secret to this car. It uses conveyors on the bottom, so it becomes almost like a little tank. But you do have to shut off the conveyors when you put the wheels back, because if you don't, it will do this and speed up beyond your very imagination and will not stop. And it likes to fly as well. So yeah, there's my cool little car thing. Oops. Okay. The wall is literally just a giant wall that folds out. It has four pieces. Works with motors. That's about it for that. This is a tutorial build that I fixed to my liking. I don't remember how long ago this was made, but I do know that the things I changed were there's a smoke pipe back here. I added some more guns, and these propeller blades here were supposed to be like this right here, but when you add them, they work really well for taxiing. And then you got this piece here, which was not there. So now you have a little closed cockpit. And that trail piece there, I added that as well. The propeller goes both backwards and forwards, so you can get that nice turn. This is a project I've been working on for a long time. I have had this build for, I'd say, maybe a year or two. It's my own little government site. It takes up the entire square. that you have to work with. It has a parking garage, and that is most of it. Um, the pilot seat is up in the tower. You can close the front gates, that gate, and if I can remember what key it is, 6. Okay, you can close that. You can close the parking garage door, and that will just keep vehicles from going inside of it. Um, if I remember, this correctly, if you has little emergency lights, and these lights go through the entire building, so you get that nice little red glow throughout the entire thing. I might add more to it in the future, I'm not sure. If I do, it'll probably wind up being probably bigger helipad, more on center. I realize that now. And probably more of an interior, because right now the only other room besides the hallway is this meeting room, and that's it. Let's fix that. Okay. I'm not gonna show this in this video, but soon, maybe. And I went on a little bit of a small plane period. This is one of the bigger versions. I can't even remember if this works or not, to be completely honest. It turns good. And some nice helicopters over there. Yeah, like I said, have no idea if this works. Automatic takeoff, okay. It's flying pretty smoothly. And at a good speed too. Does it wobble? It does. It shakes. I have no idea how to fix that. But yeah, that's one of the bigger versions of the jet. This is my favorite, like, little RC car thing. I use it in PvP. It it just drives around. Not very fast, but it has guns, and when it explodes, um, it'll launch cutters all over the place. And cutters, if you don't know, will cut through just about anything. You got my Blue Angels jet, which I found out recently that they were discontinued because for some reason. And this is probably my favorite jet. I love it. It's one of the small ones, but I just can't not like it. It's really nice. I love how it flies, love how fast it is. It's not taking off. I think I broke it. Alright, well, there is a PvP version, and that's what I use. Has missiles on the bottom here, and guns here as well. I think it flies better. I'm not sure. Because I know I use it a lot. Because I think it actually goes faster too. It's good with turning, but if you go too fast, it will shake. I might make a tutorial on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to start seeing it around other builds. I just really like it all, and yeah. Let's go for the mini rocket. Now this rocket is like a model rocket. Oh wait, I forgot. I gotta change something to it. So this right here, platform, is only for the fact that for it to be on water, and then you got like little Oh, someone's underneath it. That's what's going on. So go to the water. Okay, you go to the water, fall out, and then it'll float. You have the little pontoon things. You drop the rocket. It goes up with some pretty good speed, and then when you get up to about when it starts wobbling, you want to press 1. Now, it's a very simple rocket. Nothing special about it. It just kind of works like a model rocket. And when you want a good landing, you can just turn off and on the engine. And there you go. There's my mini rocket. And then I got my big rocket. This rocket I actually converted into a missile. If I can remember the controls. That's 2. You got 3. And the parachutes are okay. 2 and 3. Okay. Oops. Okay. We are going to need to stay here. Okay. Now, like I said, this rocket was converted into a missile. So, press 2, you get rid of those. Press, I think it was, I know, the parachutes were 3. No, they weren't, they were 1. And that'll get out of the way, or I can just let it fall straight down, and it will explode as well. And at a certain height where you know that the tip of the rocket here will hit, and that is on impact, so it will explode when it hits the ground. I'm just not in PvP. Some more of my just small planes. And then I have my Osprey series. Now, these Osprey are small, but they work. You got the regular one. This is the first one. Has a small amount of motor locking, small landing gear, small turning speed for the engines here. Nice little paint job that I did. It works really well with the VTOL mode. But I think my favorite part about it is just overall, it's really nice. I love it. Not this version though, it shakes a lot. And then you got the the super fast one, which uses propellers and jet engines. Has some firework launchers that I recently got on the side. Let's put the landing gear. Now this one is the same with the turning. It just wiggles a lot more. Now you have to be careful with the when you're powering it up, because it will sometimes go to the side, but as soon as you go into this mode, you're fine. I did make a version where it had ball wheels instead of landing gear. The landing gear I used pistons for, and it just has a tiny bit of motor working right here that brings this wing panel down to fit nice and snug there. And then my favorite one, the bomber. Now this one I've worked on the most. And for this version, I got rid of the wing panel that was here, so I can get out easier. Probably should put out the landing gear. The landing gear goes out more because of the bombs on there. I think a slower turning speed for this. Has 3 bombs. Little motor locking back here to bring this panel down. And this is usually what I test my bombing skills with. And usually it goes pretty well. This is my main bomber. It's small, but as soon as you... Sorry. Hey! No! Sorry everyone, I don't have my own recording yet. I'm sitting on my couch right now, so... Anyway, so make sure to like, subscribe,